In regards to Epic Universe, obviously there's a lot of anticipation for this new park opening May 22nd, but there are still details that people have been waiting on from Universal so they can further plan more things about their trips coming up. One of those being Express Passes, which we have an answer from Universal about that today, and also VIP tours that will be available at Epic Universe. And we also have some announcements about the Darkmoor Monster Makeup Experience and how you can book that now as well. So in this video, we're going to go through everything that was announced from Universal about Express Passes, VIP tours, and the Monster Makeup Experience that you can book. So hi, I'm Jared with Capture the Magic, and the first story here will go with Blog Mickey here, and it says Epic Universe Express Pass and VIP tours now on sale. Universal Orlando Resort is now offering a one-day Express Pass for Epic Universe for all available dates, including opening day. Prices start at $130 per person. You are not likely to see that price, but that is where they start. But they are in the $230 to $260 range for most of the summer. The Universal Epic Universe Express Pass entitles one guest one-time express ride access at participating rides and attractions within Universal Epic Universe. So this seems like this isn't unlimited. This is just the regular express that you can only go one time per attraction. So the available attractions that we'll be able to use Express Pass are going to be Constellation Carousel, Curse of the Werewolf, Fire Drill, Hiccups Wing Gliders, Le Cirque Arcanu, Mario Kart, Bowser's Challenge, Monsters Unchained, The Frankenstein Experiment, Stardust Racers, The Untrainable Dragon, and Yoshi's Adventure. So the rides left that will not be able to be used for Express Pass are Dragon Racers Rally, which that one's kind of surprising. Minecart Madness, no surprise there, given that the ride capacity is not super high on that, and it's going to be very popular. And Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. Also not surprising. Also not going to be surprised if they use Virtual Line for that attraction if they're not able to get the ride capacity up, because that has been the thing that I've been told is it hasn't been available for team member previews. They're hoping to get it available for annual pass holder previews and when the media come check it out. But for sure by opening day, they've had issues with not having enough ride vehicles to be able to run on that, which is why it hasn't been available in team member previews. So not surprised to see that one, as that one's very highly anticipated. I kind of figured we might see Monsters Unchained here instead of Dragon Racers Rally, but these are the three that you cannot use Express on. It says the above product is non-refundable, non-transferable, and must be used by the same person on all days. Standard entry includes biometric scan, which that's interesting. So if you've been at Universal Orlando, you have seen in the ride queues of basically all the attractions in the existing parks, they have installed cameras at the Express Pass entrances. They're not operating yet, but they've been installed. I've been saying all along, I would expect all of them to go online when Epic Universe opens, as I think they are going to switch over to this facial scan to be able to use the Express Pass, and they'll probably do it in the existing parks as well and just turn it on at the same time. So I think that's probably what they're saying there. So here's what it looks like in pricing and availability. So opening day is $260. All through May, you're talking at least $230. Into June, the lowest you're going to find is $230 on a couple of days. Everything else, it's about $240. July, $250, $220. August, it does dip down because August, sometimes you see a little bit lower crowds there. $180, $150 on some days there. September, $135, $130. So it gets a little cheaper in that time period. October's got some in the $100 range as well. November, it starts creeping back up. And of course, December is going to be a very busy time. And you're looking around Christmas, $290, $310. So it is definitely going to be, variable pricing based on the anticipated crowds there. So that's what you can expect to pay if you're going to add on Express Pass to your Epic Universe ticket. And one of the questions always comes up, is Express Pass worth it? To answer it, it depends on your budget. Of course, if you can't spend an extra $300 to $400 per person, then it's not going to be worth it, obviously. So you just go through the regular lines and make the best of your day there. If you do get it, it does work very well. I've said a lot of times, I think that Universal has the best cut the line system out there because you don't have a ton of these Express Passes out there. They cap how many are available on a given day. So you also don't have to book anything in the app. You can just walk up to the lines and go through it. So you don't have to be on your phone the whole time. But when you do use it, it works very well. It's very efficient. And the fact that there's not everybody in the park is available to get Express Pass, it doesn't affect the standby lines as much. Now, obviously, it's still going to on some level, but it's not as much as, say, at Disney when they mass sell Lightning Lane multi-passes where, seemingly anybody in that park in a given day can get a reservation, and that clogs up the standby lines a lot more, at least in my opinion. The only thing it can do, it can spoil you. If you use Express Pass, you get to go through everything pretty quickly. If you go back to the park and don't have it, you definitely miss it. It is a nice perk to have. Obviously, for Epic Universe, you're going to have to pay a pretty penny to be able to do it. So I can't really speak to if it's worth $300 because, again, we don't know what the park capacity is going to be. And that is going to be a really big factor in how long the wait times are. From what I've heard as well, Universal's looking to potentially go on the low end of capacity on the opening time period and then, ramp up more park capacity as the park works through whatever kinks it's going to have, which I think is a smart move if they're going to go that route. So if we look at, say, Hollywood Studios and Disney World, similar size park, similar amount of attractions, that park capacity is around 60,000 guests in a day. Doesn't mean they hit that every day, but that's the capacity of that park. What I've been hearing is that Universal may lean more toward 20,000 park capacity, somewhere in that range to begin with. So that way, again, if you've got things going down in the first part, you don't have as many people in the park, waiting around, having issues. You also can potentially, remove the potential of 8-9 hour waits like we saw with Hagrid's back when it opened. I'm sure Universal wants to avoid as much of that because in the opening gate, you also want to have good reviews. You want to have people feeling good about going. And there really is the general worry about crowds. So the word gets out that it's not insanely crowded. It's not horrible experience going. Don't get me wrong. Even at 20,000 people, that's going to be a very busy park. There's going to be wait times, but you may not have it on the level as you would if you had 60,000 guests in the park compared to 20,000. So I think that may be the route they go. So if they are going to do it on the, say, 20,000 guest capacity in the opening time period, you potentially are not going to have as long wait times. So it's not that it won't make Express Pass not useful because there's still going to be wait times. I mean, you're still going to be looking at hour plus wait times for attractions. From what I've been told from people that have been, they've all said that Epic Universe is basically a 2-day park if you want to check out everything. And so one of the team members told me, if you're going to go 2 days, you probably don't need Express Pass. But if you only have 1 day that you're going to be able to go, Express Pass could be something that you utilize to be able to get everything done in the day there to leave you to be able to check out more things in the park. So I haven't been to it, but from people that have been, that is what they told me. So they're like, we're going opening day and the second day. And basically they just said, hey, if you're going to be there 2 days, you probably don't need it. You'll be able to get everything done in 2 days, plus check out everything else. If you want to check out food and merchandise and all the other, little Easter eggs in the lands, that you'd have enough time in 2 days. So if that helps you out, I figured I would pass that along. And one of the questions out there has been, the existing hotels that offer the unlimited Express Pass currently at the Universal Orlando's and Islands of Adventure. When you stay at a premier level hotel, you get that as a perk. And you'll see here it says free Universal Express Unlimited, valid at Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure. So it seems as if they're not going to offer this at Epic Universe. That is going to be a separate thing. So you still get Express Pass at the existing parks, but not at Epic Universe. That has to be purchased separately. So I don't know if this is something that will change as time goes on. I would assume at some point, once Epic Universe has passed its opening phase, maybe sometime in 2026 or beyond, that this gets added into the list of hotels where this is offered, and then eventually also will have unlimited Express Pass. And they also came out and announced about the Epic Universe VIP tours. So in addition to the Express Pass offering, Universal Orlando Resort has debuted the VIP tours option for Epic Universe as well. Prices start at $380 per person, but are priced in the $570 to $650 range throughout the summer. Available dates for the VIP tour begin May 23rd, the day after Epic Universe's grand opening. They have a one-park, one-day VIP experience ticket. Entitles one guest a pre-scheduled 4-hour tour of Epic Universe theme park, priority entrance at select participating rides and attractions based on itinerary at discretion of Universal Orlando. VIP priority access, a VIP experience souvenir lanyard, exclusive behind-the-scenes experience in the park, VIP discount on select merchandise locations within the park on the day of the VIP experience, one complimentary valet parking on the day of the VIP tour. It says tours depart approximately 30 minutes after check-in. The VIP priority access will allow one-time express ride access with VIP credential at all participating rides and attractions for the date of the VIP tour. So basically, when you get the VIP tour, you get the tour, and you also get Express Pass as part of it. So if we look at the pricing here for the VIP tour, it's showing, it looks like 23rd and 24th are sold out, but starting the 25th, $650. It stays in the $600 range until sometime later in June. At some dates, $500-ish around some of those days. You've got still, up until, he doesn't start dipping down again until about August, $470 range. In October, I mean, the lowest it looks like this year is going to be 410, I think is what I'm seeing here. And as of right now, they don't have any offerings for it around December. They may not be doing it whenever it's really busy. So if you want to add that on, that is the availability currently for the VIP tour access there. And then they also announced Darkmoor Monster Makeup Experience pricing reservations for Epic Universe. This isn't an unknown thing. This is something that we knew was coming. They had done this. I don't know if they still do it or not. They have done this in the studio side where you can do this monster makeup show, or monster makeup experience, not show. Transform into your favorite spooky character at Darkmoor Monster Makeup Experience. It's an extra charge attraction. Guests can choose to transform into Frankenstein's monster, the Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, and other characters. They haven't released a full list of monster options at this time. Prospective monsters can choose between the experiment ticket, makeup only, or the transformation ticket, which is makeup plus accessories. So essentially, this is sort of the Dark Universe version of Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, if you will, except for, anybody can do this, where, you can go get a little girl dressed up as a princess, get done up in that way. You can do the same thing with monsters here. The experiment ticket, this is makeup only, starts at $45 for guests aged 5 and up. The transformation ticket, makeup, and accessories starting at $109 for guests ages 5 to 9 and starting at $169 for guests ages 10 plus. So as of right now, it's showing all the availability is sold out, at least it looks like, through May and June. So starting in July, the price does not fluctuate. So it seems like it's pretty standard there. So that part, at least you don't have to worry about price fluctuations. But at this point, it looks like July 1st is the first opening there on the transformation ticket, and on the experiment one, which is just the makeup. This one is all ages. They're all $45 to do that. Looks like availability there is also starting in July, where you can start booking those. So I'm not sure if they're sold out through July or they're just not offering it until July, but it looks like as of right now, that is the availability on the Monster Makeup Experience if you're interested in doing that. And of course, I should mention, if you need any help booking Epic Universe or Universal Studios tickets, getting Express Pass, or any of the add-on options, we do have a travel partner that we use ourselves as well, which is Zip Travel. So if you want some help booking tickets, experiences, and just taking a little bit of the weight off your shoulders there, you can go over to vacationwithzip.com. And if you do book a vacation package through them, we do throw in some extras and some goodies, free t-shirts and things like that. There are some details we're still waiting on. A lot of people had asked about this. There had been nothing announced that I can find from Universal about disability access. I'm sure it's going to be pretty standard, though, much like it is in the other parks. I don't think it'll be anything necessarily different about Epic Universe, but we'll have to wait and see what they say on that. And then, of course, annual pass holder previews. Again, what I've been told is one of the reasons they extended the team member previews to April 5th was because they're hoping to work through the issues with Battle of the Ministry to have that ready for media previews and annual pass holder previews, and obviously the opening day. So I suppose if that one ends up running for team member previews, which I have heard is a potential, then I think we'd probably be well on our way to hearing about annual pass holder previews. I really thought we'd hear something this month. May not happen. So we'll have to wait and see more details about annual pass holder previews, what those will look like. More than likely they're going to cost money. As Universal has said, they're going to have them, but it looks like they may just be a month, maybe a month and a half or so of annual pass holder previews. So we'll have to wait and see more on that information. But as now, that's everything that was announced from Universal today. There could be more things tomorrow. There's breaking news all the time on Epic Universe. So whenever that does happen, we will talk about it on here and let you know about it. So be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on the latest things going on with Epic Universe. We will also be staying at Terra Luna tomorrow as we're recording this video. So I will have a review up hopefully by Monday, at the latest by Tuesday, of Terra Luna to check that out and see what differences it is between Stella Nova and if you should stay there. If you're looking to go to Epic Universe and are potentially looking to stay at Terra Luna or Stella Nova. But either way, that's going to be it though for this video. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, as we do lots of coverage here of Universal Studios, Epic Universe, Disney World, and pop culture. And let us know in the comments, are you surprised about anything announced about Express Pass, and are you looking to get it on your Epic Universe visit? And until next time, we will see you in the parks.